Hey Raiders, welcome back to another Gerbernicorn Live Arena battle video. This will be 5 fights, 4 wins, finishing it off with a loss against Bombs. So the first fight, I get the first pick, and I pick Sifi, and they go Mitigation. This series of fights, it seemed like I got a lot of lower ranked in Gold 1 players, and this group just seemed a little easier, with exception of this one. This one's about middle of Gold 1, and I recently fought this guy. I believe I fought him yesterday. And he goes with nearly the same team, with me picking Wukong and him picking 2 block revivers, one soft, one hard. And I ban the hard block reviver, Phenax. He bans my block reviver, Inithway. So getting started here, I'm not going to put him on cooldown yet. I'm just going to waste some A1s here because he really can't do anything. He can use Mortal Macabre to try and put some damage in. Maybe he has some damage built into Mortal Macabre, but the only one he's going to kill is Wukong. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time working through their buffs and then see where it goes. So there, I decided to go ahead and unleash, and I stole Mortal Macabre's Stone Skin. Put him on cooldown, and I did activate his peril, but I killed him. I also put both the revivers on cooldown, so there's not much he can do. As long as I can go fast enough, don't have the accuracy to sheep the Ultimate Death Knight, but if I can go fast enough, they'll never bring Mortal Macabre back, and I can just finish this. This is going to be a long fight, though, but he decides to leave because he doesn't want to be in the long fight. He knows his win condition is to be able to resist Warlord and revive Mortal Macabre, and he wasn't confident enough in it. So on to the next battle. They'll go speed. Anytime I see speed, I have to be thinking bombs. Bombs are probably my weakest. I have the champions built to be able to survive a bomb team, but my problem is they don't pick the bombers until the end, and you'll see that in my last fight, that I have a hard time putting in the right champions because it's not the same champions for a bomb team as it is for a traditional speed team. For a bomb team, I need someone who is a cleanser to resist the bombs or someone to not die from the bombs. And I have that, but if it's a traditional speed team, if I build for bombs, then I'll probably die to a Baron or a Georgette or something like that. This is a bit of a weird team. Obviously, the UDK will counter my Wukong, and they go Kymar and bombs. So do I ban the Kymar or do I ban the bombs? I'm thinking I ban the bombs and just deal with the Kymar. They ban the Sifi, so I have no revives. And if they take out my Warlord, we know that he's going to go too fast for my Warlord to go. So he will have my Warlord slept. He might get sheeped. We'll see what happens. So Warlord got slept. That was really fast. Did not get stripped off Errol. I'll protect Warlord this time because he already did the strip. So Warlord will definitely get a turn. At this point, I pretty much know I'm going to win. I go with the A2 or the AoE on Errol because I know I'm going to go after Ultimate Death Knight and he probably has resistance. Now, I did not cool down Arbiter, so she's going to get a revive in here. Errol's dead, he's not coming back. She's going to get a revive. At some point, Wukong's going to go. He's going to strip buffs and kill him. All that's left is Ultimate Death Knight, and he leaves the battle. I gotta say, too, I'll probably take a couple days off from these videos on Live Arena. From fighting in Live Arena, it's just mentally exhausting. So on to Marshall S in the 2700s. They go Duchess, so I do not have to go Sifi first. That probably means Warlord Wukong for me. Let's see who they go with next. That Duchess is 6-star Awakened with Sheep, so I do have to be careful. When I see that as the first pick, I am thinking about banning that. I don't want to deal with the Sheep. Rhodos, and Pythion. So between those three, it would be Duchess the ban target. So it is shaping up to look like Errol could be good here. I'm going to go Ultimate Death Knight. See who he does for his third. I could also go Enithwe, and even if he does choose Harima, I can ban Harima. If he bans Enithwe, I still probably win because of Ultimate Death Knight. And Rhodos, yeah, he went Harima, he went Mighty Uko, but I know what I'm doing on this one. This one looks pretty good. I'm going to ban the Harima. I'm going to go with Enithwe. I want to ban that Rhodos, or I want to block revive that Rhodos. And as soon as I block revive Rhodos, there's no way he bans the Enithwe. Or maybe he does. But I block revive that Rhodos. He bans the Siphi. So I'm going to go first. Warlord will go before Mighty Uko. My Warlord is faster than any Mighty Uko that I've ever seen. Put him on cooldown. Pythion resisted. Saw a resist under Duchess. Not sure what all they resisted. So immediately they're going after Enithwe. He goes for the hit and he fails. Now, Rhodos can't do anything here, and he's the only damager. He cannot kill anybody because he didn't ban Ultimate Death Knight. And Rhodos is almost dead. All I have to do is get back to my Enithwe, and Rhodos is gone. I want to make sure his shield is low enough that one hit will do it. So go for a hit with UDK, a hit with Warlord, back to Enithwe, and Rhodos is gone. That's it. This fight's over. Kill a couple of the revivers. He's going to mess around and revive them, but he knows it's over, then he leaves. So starting the day 3-0. I'd hate to finish at 3-2. And Sir, in the middle of Gold 1, picks Harima first. I'm happy about that. I probably won't be so happy to see Harima when I get to Gold 2. Gold 2 is going to be different. Where there's a lot of team power, around 10, 11 million in Gold 1, I know that's going to be higher in Gold 2. So again, a Kymar, Duchess, Arbiter, and Supreme Elhain that can hit through Necret protection. I'll ban the Kymar. They'll go first, but the question is their Supreme Elhain tuned to go right after Arbiter? Usually not. Duchess is sometimes tuned. But I cut in. Duchess did resist, so puts up the buffs. Everyone else is on cooldown, though. Wukong will get a chance to steal buffs. Steal the buffs from those three. Only killed one. That's very useful. Duchess brings the one back. All I got to do is kill those three again. Big hit with Ragash, and this one's over. So, started the day off 4-0. We'll move into the fight I lose. I did have another 5 tokens after this that I just let go to waste. 5 more fights was going to take too long. They take about 4 to 5 minutes a fight. Starscar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking, this might not be so bad. Under 2,900. Basic avatar. Lady Kimmy, though, gives it away. It's bombs. And at this point, I have a hard time committing to the bomb defense, but I really should have done it. Necret is a decent bomb defense because he will protect somebody. Elva's good. A bomber won't get her unless there's Lady Kimmy. So this was a good use of Yumiko on their side. There's been times when Yumiko is a decoy or Warlord. And if you ban the Yumiko, they win. Here, if you ban the Arbiter or the Lady Kimmy, Yumiko's still going to go. Either of those speed leads is going to go before me. So I go Errol, and I should have gone somebody else. I have a couple of damagers I have built specifically for bomb teams, and I should have just pulled the trigger. Then banning Yumiko would have been fine because that damager would need to stay off of cooldown and be able to come back and try to get a win. Hopefully at some point I'll enter a bomb fight and use the champions I have prepared for it. I have not yet. Bombs hit on everybody, including Elva, so it's over. He sits there and waits for me to leave, and I defiantly say no. I couldn't remember, actually, if I had something that would remove a bomb, but I didn't. So that ends the day. Pretty successful, 4 out of 5 wins. Again, fairly lower accounts than mine as far as power. Hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.